Hey everyone, it's Toviando. Welcome back to another YouTube video. I am going to continue doing Diary of a Wimpy Kid activities, and this one is testing my Wimpy Kid knowledge. Check the box for true or false following the questions, and when I'm done, I'm going to check the answer key at the end of the packet to see if I really know my Diary of a Wimpy Kid trivia. Let's get started. So, question number one. All of the boys in Greg's class do their book reports on the Underpants Bandit series. I think this is true. I think this is what happened in Diary of a Wimpy Kid, Hard Luck, or Double Down. One of those two, but I definitely remember Underpants Bandit. So I'm going to check true for that. When Mom was pregnant with Greg, she used to read him David Copperfield. This is also true. This was actually in Diary of a Wimpy Kid, The Third Wheel, when Greg was recounting what he remembered before he was even born. So that is also true. During Greg's first year of middle school, an eighth grader tricks him into buying $5 for a bathroom pass. I think this is also true. In Diary of a Wimpy Kid, The Third Wheel, Greg stated that the reason why he couldn't run for student council was because he had a lot of detentions. And one of the detentions that he recently got was when he sold this bathroom pass that he got in his first year of middle school to another student. So I think this is also true. To stay warm when he skips swim practice, Greg wraps himself in toilet paper. That is true. This is because he stayed in the locker room where it was incredibly cold, and so Greg decided to wrap himself up in toilet paper. All right, number five. Riley thinks he has become a man when he gets a girlfriend. That is false. He thinks he has become a man when he has finally gotten a pimple. Riley, you still have a very long way to go to be a man. Number six. Roderick thinks George Washington wrote To Kill a Mockingbird. That is not true. Roderick actually thinks that Abraham Lincoln wrote To Kill a Mockingbird. We saw this in Diary of a Wimpy Kid, Roderick Rules, where Greg's dad basically told Roderick that Abraham Lincoln did not write To Kill a Mockingbird. To Kill a Mockingbird is a great book. I recommend everyone read it. One of Uncle Gary's many temporary jobs is as a test subject for a company that makes pepper spray. So I'm actually a little confused by the wording here because it was one of his jobs. He ended up quitting that job before lunchtime, but he did work as a test subject for a company that makes pepper spray. And I think that's really the meat and potatoes that the question is asking. So I'll say that that is true. Greg has a pen pal from Germany, das ist falsch. He has a pen pal from France named Mamoudou. Mamoudou. After a police officer comes to speak at school, Riley and Greg decide to open their own detective agency. I think this is true. They definitely decide to open up their own detective agency in Wimpy Kid Cabin Fever. Um, in terms of if they were inspired from a police officer, I would say so. I'd think so. So that's true. One year for Christmas, Riley gives Greg a big wheel. That is true. We saw that in the very first book. So 10 questions in, and we've got a lot of truths. Let's see if I'm right. Manny loves to put bitter apple spray on everything he eats. That is also true. The Heffleys discover a family of squirrels living in their boat. That is false. It was actually a family of raccoons. That was in Diary of a Wimpy Kid, The Long Haul. Dad does all of his shopping at the pharmacy. Yes, that is true. We saw that in Diary of a Wimpy Kid, Dog Days. Greg nicknames the family they keep bumping into on their road trip the Beardos. That is also very true. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory nickname. The most popular guy in Greg's class is Bryce Anderson. So several times throughout the series, Bryce was the most popular guy until Greg Heffley was voted most popular. Sorry, until Fregley was voted most popular. in Wimpy Kid Hard Luck. So I think I'm gonna put true here just because we are introduced to Bryce Anderson as this really popular guy. Uncle Joe's dog is named Rebel. That is true. It's a Rottweiler whose name was Rebel. Greg's net critter's pet is a Chihuahua. That is also true. Greg isn't allowed to go to Jordan Jury's party because it's the same day as Uncle Gary's wedding. That is also true. Rowley breaks his arm after Greg knocks him off his bike with the snowball. That is also true. Just a lot of truths here. The inspirational pop singer that Greg's school hires for their assemblies is named Joshy. That is not true. Um, Actually, it's I think Christina or something, but Joshy is just Greg. Joshy is Riley's idol. Like it's not Josh that they hire. He is a much bigger deal. When playing I Must Confess, Roderick admits he once spray painted a neighbor's house. That is not true. He actually toilet papered his neighbor's house. Graphic novel Mom Gets Signed for Greg is called Tower of Druids. That's correct. Greg digs up the time capsule he and Riley buried because he wants money to buy candy. That is also true. He was going through a massive sugar withdrawal because someone kept stealing his snacks. So he dug up the time capsule, got his $3, and bought, I think it was gummy bears, a soda, and a chocolate bar. So Mans was really down bad. Greg and Mr. Nern play chess during recess. That is also true. And lastly, Mrs. Heffley invented the legend of Silas Scratch. That is not true. It was Greg's dad. So we have gone through this quiz, and let's see if I am right or if I'm wrong. Let's go to the answers. Let's see. True, false, false, true, false, false. This is false. This is also false. This is true. This is, according to number 5, false. 6 is false, and 7 is true. Apparently 6 is false. 7 is true. 8 is false. 9 is true, 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 true until 12. Okay. Getting on a bit of a streak here. True, 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 false. Interesting. True, true, false, false. Wow, okay. But I'm pretty sure that some of these are wrong. Let's see. False, true, true, false, false. False, true, true, false. Huh. Well, let's see how many I got. One, two. How many did I get wrong? One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 17 out of 25. Looks like I barely passed this one. Although, let me just read this. Okay, I see where I went wrong. This isn't David Copperfield. I think it was actually Oliver Twist. Um, Roderick thinks George Washington wrote. No, he thinks Abraham Lincoln wrote To Kill a Mockingbird. Oh, Oh my God, I accidentally put true. Okay, I accidentally put true for this one. It's actually false. I know it's false. I explained in the video that it was false. So there we go. Uh, okay. Okay, this also makes sense because it wasn't a snowball, it was a football. So I got that one wrong. All right, I will admit my mistake. Number 20. This is also false. I specifically said in the video that it wasn't false. That it was false because it was just a lady. Joshie was just the singer that Raleigh looks up to. So again, this should be correct. I meant to put false. This is Battleship. I don't think it's chess, it's actually Battleship. So I think the real number of questions I got one, two, three, four, five. So actually, it's not 17 out of 25, it's 20 out of 25. So honestly, not that bad. Could have definitely done a lot better. Some of these were definitely like a little tricky. Uh, but yeah, that's how I did. What score did you guys get? Comment down below. And thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.